Kubota Garden covers 20 acres in the Rainier Beach neighborhood of Seattle. It has been a public park since 1987, maintained by the Seattle Parks and Rec Office alongside the Kubota Garden Foundation. After immigrating from Shikoku, Japan in 1907, Fujitaro Kubota bought 5 acres of swampland here and established the Kubota Gardening Company in 1923. At the time, his Japanese lineage prevented him from completing this transaction, so he had to rely on a friend's help to do so. Kubota's green thumb also extended to Seattle U's Garden and the Japanese Garden at Bloedel Reserve on Bainbridge Island. Over the next several years, he expanded the garden. Later, his efforts yielded a cultural center for the Japanese community in Seattle. World War II's impact caused Kubota Garden to be abandoned for 4 years as the U.S. government forced Kubota and his family into an internment camp in Idaho called Camp Minidoka. However, he did not let his captivity halt his passions, and he supervised the building of a community park and Japanese rock garden until cessation of the war. Kubota returned to Washington State with his sons Tak and Tom to rebuild the business. The Japanese government awarded Kubota the 5th class Order of the Sacred Treasure in 1972 for his achievements in his adopted country for introducing and building respect for Japanese gardening in this area. Kubota maintained the garden until his death in 1973. In 1981, the Seattle Landmarks Preservation Board declared the core 4.5 acres of the park to be a historical landmark. In 1987, the city bought the garden from the Kubota family and maintained it until present day. 17 acres surrounding the park has been purchased by Seattle's Open Space Program to protect Mapes Creek, which runs through the park. The Tom Kubota Stroll Garden broke ground in 1999 and was opened in 2000. This garden offers a different experience with each passing season, time of day, and point of view. There was a strange moment when I went in 2018 with a friend. One of the paths had become overgrown, the floor forming a circle like a tube that spiraled down a short grade. I crouched to fit and slowly started through it until realizing how many spiders could be lingering along it. Instead of turning back, I rushed through it, yelling away the fear until the opening. My friend appeared a moment later. Oddly, he said out of nowhere, "We don't want to anger it." I could not get an answer to the "it" he referred to, but the air grew thicker following the incident. He left soon after. The grounds are featured in the book Washington's Haunted Hotspots as one of the most haunted locations in the state. There are many tales surrounding Kubota, most notably ghostly howls heard at night and apparitions that manifest near the bridge. Strange mists are caught on video. One lengthy account a girl made of coming into contact with a demonic entity, which coalesced as fireflies, not seen in Washington, that attached to her, followed her home, and plagued her life for decades after.